Hey guys, what's up? Light here, and today we're going to be playing the 140. Also, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, definitely. I was playing a season. School was busy, work was busy, so it was very hard to even record gameplay at that, to be honest. I didn't have much time, because all the time was invested in the season that just passed. The free time that I had, so... Yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good, and I'm really glad to have you guys back, and I definitely have a treat for you today. This new matchmaking is definitely something, to witness and to be a part of. It's something I've never experienced before in terms of just the high-level gameplay of my teammates and whatnot, so I'm very grateful to Wargaming for doing the best they can to provide us the best game, as always. And I think with the 140, I played a little bit more than 8 games, maybe 9, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe just borderline 8, it depends, because I'm looking at it, and it's like, it's a long time I played, so we'll see in a second. I honestly don't even know the average. I'll calculate it after of this session, because I was playing... I think the LT, the 140, and a couple other tanks the past week. This gameplay is from, I want to say, like, days ago. I'm not sure how many days, but it's just I didn't get the time to really record a voiceover, but, I have the time now, so. As you can see, I think this is when I started playing the game again regularly, or like one of the first days again, because I took a very small break after the season, so... you're gonna see as the games continue, I'm gonna feel a lot better, and everything's gonna, like, just once I'm warmed up just a little bit, because I think these were some first games on, if I'm not mistaken, after some days off or whatever, so, yeah, I think, I've been playing regularly, I know I've been playing regularly, so, from the get-go of the future gameplays, I think I'll be good from the get-go, so... Yeah, I definitely love taking this side of the map in Vineyards, just because I'm so fast, I have so much DPM in this tank, and I can counter any other medium in the game. Unless it's like another 140, I don't really want to be trading with that. But since my teammates came this side, I was really confident in pushing out this Leo because I saw that he was getting pincered from behind. So I put a shot in the E50, and I double-checked to see where he's turning. So he's turning to the left side. And so I'm going to make this poke here, thinking that he's still turned to that left side, or just backing off, because it's not a really safe position. As you see, the 57 is going to kill him now for that, but yeah, I take an unnecessary shot there. I should have checked again instead of assuming that he was going to make the right play. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to chill around the middle of the map, I think. I have shots around everyone here, or I'm looking for shots on everyone, so... we're gonna see what I do here. I am looking for the unspotted 704, but it looks like he's nowhere to be found. And, we have 2 full health heavies that can definitely get in the fight, so I'm gonna rush. Maybe they'll follow me and they'll get their tanks in the fight since they're both full HP. And I'm gonna go behind this Conway because I don't think he's gonna be staring this way. And I was correct, he was not. It looks like he was beginning to, or taking his attention away last minute, but I'm gonna do the smart play here. I mean, there's no reason to trade with the Conway, so I'll wait till he shoots or the E100 gets behind him. He chooses option 1, and I'm just gonna farm him. And I'm gonna put in this last shell because I don't know if he has the 640 alpha gun or the 400 alpha gun, since I'm not really familiar with a lot of tier 9s and the way guns look and sound, so I'm going to go for the VK. Looks like he's AFK. I can't believe we missed him. There was like 3 of us in spawn, so it's pretty nice getting a full farm here. And that's where you're going to see I got the complete farm here, which is amazing. You don't get those gifts in the game. So without it, I would have had like just over 3k, but with it, it's going to be close to an ace badge, I think. We'll see if I can get it. I'm not too sure because I wasn't doing most of the spotting in town, so I highly doubt it. And Sometimes when I'm looking at like a scenario like this with my teammates, I'm like, man, you're so lucky you get all the farm. But it's all about, I guess, like opportunity, right? Preparation meets opportunity equals luck, I guess. So yeah, we get the win there. They're congratulating me for the farm. I usually play with game chat off, I'm not gonna lie. And you'll see an instance in the gameplay where I would have preferred to have it off. The thing is, I switch from on and off because I want to communicate with my teammates, but then sometimes I normally don't play with it at all. So I turn it on for just that aspect, for communicating with teammates, and that's pretty much it. And on EU, since it's like whenever you log out of there and then log back in, game chat's pretty much off, like globally. So I rarely have global on. It's regularly just off completely, or rarely just team chat on. So what I'm gonna do here in Black Oval, I mean, I don't remember these games, I'll be completely honest, since there were some days ago. But I think I go middle. Yeah, I go middle. Okay, so I go middle here in Black Goldville, and my idea is they have a Sheridan and Leo, right? I'll probably get there around the same time the Sheridan does, so I'm not really scared of getting shot out. But I do want to spot the crossing, and I see the E100 here. I get a really nice shot there, and as he was trying to angle, so I see that there's a heavy under me in the cap, and I'm like, what are you up to? So he shoots a Sheridan. It seems the Sheridan and the Leo went initially to the middle. I think they were trying to make an aggressive play until they saw me, well, the Leo, that is. And now our team is just countering their position towards the middle. So I fully expect the Leo to start, flanking or something, since I haven't spotted him in a while. But we'll see if he does that. We have no tanks on A, so I think our flank should be fairly decent. If we just hold it, we don't need to rush A or anything like that. So I put a shot in the E100 hatch, but it doesn't pen. It looks like he's running the small gun, so I'm not afraid to take a shot. But he shoots someone else anyway, so I should pick up the kill here, but someone else picks it up, which is very nice. I don't have to waste my shot. But unfortunately, there's no one else to shoot. That's just the downside of that. And I'm looking over here, and I notice on my minimap there's something in caves. And then I look, and I turn around, and I see that it's a Leo 1. And it looks like the Yag is just getting permaformed, and he's staying in the same exact position. I would feel like after the first couple shots, maybe if you're a slower player in terms of just reaction time, maybe 3-4 shots, but not your entire HP, and then you start moving out. I don't know. Here I could have been more aware of my driving, definitely. And just because, like, here, I think this was really crucial, because I wanted to stay unspotted until the Leo fully committed, and then I could just have insane farm on him. But now I'm just forced to trade with him, which is not the best, because I do need my HP to clutch the game. And he's happily, definitely, willing to trade with me, because I'm sure he knows I can, and I am capable of clutching the game. So, and not only that, I'm the only medium left, or medium tank in the game. So, yeah, I think that's where he knows my capabilities in terms of just being the only medium tank that can counter him shot for shot. And the only thing that's going to give him trouble for the rest of the game. So I put a shot in the Leo. The Sheridan misses. And the Leo just scaved away. It looks like the minnow got nuked somewhere in the game. I don't know how. But they do have double Yags. So, I'd say definitely it was probably with by one of them. So I'm going to stay here, right? And I'm going to put a shot here in the Sherry as he's moving towards my minnow. And hopefully the minnow can finish him off. But it looks like the minnow shoots the rock and doesn't get a clear shot on him. I'm assuming, because I saw his gun shoot. And the grill just HE's him or something. I'm assuming just because it's just the most obvious play to make. And It went from a 2v3 here, where I could have definitely used the Minnow's tank, to a 1v3 here on this left side of the map. So I'm gonna use this Minnow's dead tank to see if I can come away with a nice win. So I'm thinking the Sheridan ran away and I can get an easy kill on the grill here. But unfortunately he came back, which is obviously the smartest play to make. There's no reason to run away if your other teammate has the ability to take the shot for you and distract the tank that you want to kill. So yeah, not the greatest team actually. It seems that we were willing to get farmed without putting out any damage ourselves. So looks like the Leo 1 just sacrificed himself for the greater good, and the VK looks like he was in a tutorial, just putting out shots and seeing if they hit or not. So yeah, again, not the greatest team. Our U100 was pretty decent. Other than that, everyone else definitely didn't do their part. But I mean, as expected with the new matchmaking, it's completely fine. I also think I could have went to A quicker, but the thing is, I didn't expect the Yag Panzer just to sit there and get farmed for his full health. So I kind of do trust my teammates to an extent. So I trusted him to an extent, thinking that he would just hold or just back off, you know, when he gets shot. But we lost the flank, and my driving there wasn't ideal because I wasn't really paying attention too much to where I was going, thinking that I had clearance, but I underestimated the amount of rocks there was towards the red line. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was the only loss that we had. And matchmaking isn't too terrible, I'll be honest. I know it's like really bad, right? Especially with the amount of battles I have now. I think matchmaking is only good for players like with sub 5k battles, where like it doesn't matter who you face because they're all going to be sub 5k. Or if you're not the greatest player, because you know, you benefit off going against like really great players because your team is more even stacked than the other team with the good players pretty much full of 40%ers mainly. Maybe a 50%er, but that's asking for too much. Okay, so mines, right? What I do here is I don't even give going to the hill any attention. I'm going to save that for our medium tank, our other medium tank that is. And I'm going to play a really good crossfire angle. Usually I play behind the bush, but I didn't want to reposition and waste time with that. So first shot was really well aimed on the 30B, but it bounced somehow, so I'm not really sure. And you're going to see I get the track shot here after the TVP gets the initial one. And that shot, I don't know where it goes, because it was placed exactly towards the first one. So I don't mind it. We shoot the 30B again as he pokes for the TVP. And I'm going to get ready for a flank after we eliminate this 30B. But I also don't want to get shot out since they do have two WTs. But I see the KP, right? And I'm going to reposition myself to get some shots here on the KP. And I'm pretty safe from the WT. I'm actually going to put a shot here. That's a really nice track, and I damage his ammo rack, so he's -1 repair kit. It looks like his turret though is jammed because someone else shot him, so. And I'm just being really passive here. You're gonna see like there's times for me to be aggressive and times for me to be passive in this gameplay. It's just about recognizing when to do it, essentially, like looking at your minimap and just looking at the tanks in front of you and such. This KPZ isn't the best player because he goes for a snapshot. He could have aimed that in fully and hit a guaranteed shot on me, but he didn't. So I'm gonna put in a heat shell on the turret, and that's gonna be a very easy cleanup for me on the right later. As I get unspotted, I do want to push that, but I want to be wary of anyone else rushing me or just be safe with my positioning until I get there. So I'm going to put a blind shot, seeing if I'm being pre-aimed by the other waffle. And it seems that I'm not. So what I'm going to do is just rush this KPZ and and just clear the side and just get to their TDs after, since our team did a pretty good job in town overrunning it. So I'm not gonna circle and make a U-turn for this KPZ, just due to the fact that I do see the Patton on the island, and he should be able to clean him up. But I'm gonna take my opportunity, and I'm gonna take this shot here. And I didn't mean Patton, by the way. I got it mistaken for the TVP on my team. Anyways, we get the shot here in the waffle, and we're gonna get another one with HE and a slight ram. So we ended off the game on a good note for sure. I mean, if it wasn't for that ram, we would have finished the game on full health. Maybe a little too passive, if I wanted to get more damage. But in this day and age, like, you can't really complain about damage when wins are definitely something rare to come across as a good player. So I certainly haven't had that issue winning solo or in platoons with this new matchmaking, but I know many have, and I don't want to take the risks. So I've been playing a little bit safer than usual. So I was just over here looking at like where my shots went and seeing if they were decently placed, and I'd say yeah, they were okay. Definitely just blew him at that point. So I was just seeing if it was just a bad aim by me or if it was just the game, and you know, the game won. I mean, you hit some and you don't hit some, so that's completely fine in my books. I'll probably edit this later tonight and have it out by tonight or tomorrow. One of those days. So I definitely am very happy to put some content out, because it's been a while. Like, just was really busy, and the free time that I had, again, like I said, was put into other things in the game. So it looks like they have a similar lineup to us in terms of just the composition of their TDs, and heavies and mediums. So it's going to be a really good battle. I do like facing similar tanks, or similar in terms of just types, identical, but similar in terms of just the tank. Let's see here. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to go to my usual position to spot and shoot anyone crossing if they do want to go through the red line. And so I see the Caro, I put a shot on him. Now what I'm going to do here is not give any tank shots from the opposite TD bush, but I do want to rain shots on this Caro if he decides to run away, since our E50M has good pressure on him. So I'm going to go for spots again now that I'm unspotted. And I see that the TP is going through middle, so he's doing a pretty decent job. Here I put the shot in the E5, and I didn't have to aim it lower than I should have, just due to the fact that the hole did get nerfed, so you can aim just a little higher like I did there. Not too high, not to the center, but I think where I shot was decent, it was fine. And so I'm looking at the Caro. If it decides to run away, but chances are slim now that the Leo spotted, and the Leo has really good cover over him if he gets rushed, so there's no reason for the Caro to run away and risk getting shot by me. So the E5 is shooting mid. Here I think it was just a lazy shot by me. I do get the track shot, but as you see, if you pause it or rewind it, I shoot the backtrack when I was aiming for the front, which is definitely very weird. That should have definitely been a shot of damage, and he should have been dead. But no worries, I get the kill there, so it didn't matter in the end. So the Caro and the Leo are pushing the E50, and I'm just gonna stay AFK here. I mean, there's no reason to move around when I can help my teammate and secure a win here. So I'm gonna shoot the Caro once, I'm gonna shoot him again, and he's gonna full rush the E50. So I'm gonna keep aiming here for the Leo, and then I'm gonna start moving towards the right. Just after one more shot in the Caro, I load heat just in case. I didn't have the penetration on the turret, and I didn't want to fumble left, back and forth, and waste like a millisecond or something trying to change my ammo type. So I do want a shot in the 183. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it. He's tucked away from me, but I hit the snapshot on the Leo, and we're gonna finish the game off with just farming this Carl. And again, we got the minimum, at least 3k in the tank, which isn't the best because this tank has insane DPM. And a lot of people like the tank for the DPM, but I love the tank for the maneuverability and the handling of the gun. Like, I can go all over the place, right? And have confidence that I'm going to hit every shot just because I can rely on this gun more often than not. So I can move a lot. I can use the vertical stabilizer on it. And yeah, I can just time like when my gun's going up and down, and it's pretty accurate when you shoot those tough shots when your gun isn't stabilized as much as when you're still. So I really love this tank. It's probably my favorite medium tank in the game. And yeah, just try it out for yourself. It's a really fun tank. You definitely got the urge to just rush everything and DPM everything, but you're gonna see in some leader battles that that's definitely not the way to play. And the way I play it in this new matchmaking especially is the way to go. Just be patient, and when it's your time to shine, it's your time to shine. So they have 3 mediums pushed up pretty aggressively over us, as they should, since we are down a medium tank to match their matchmaking team. So I see that the minnow is up here, and what I'm gonna do, right, I don't want to get flanked by the LT somehow, since we have no one behind us. So I'm just gonna play the TD in this scenario, and just for a bit until we get sufficient info all over the map. So I'm gonna put a shot here in the 140. I'm spotted now, but I'm pretty safe from getting shot by anyone. So I did peek over the left to see if anyone else was coming, but it looks like we're clear. So I'm gonna go back into the bush soon, see if I can get more shots in the 140 if he peeks again. And for now, I'm just relaxing. There's really not much to do. Their team is playing very passive and camping, and the least, and the thing you want to do the least is rush into a hold or rush into them camping in spawn or what have you, because you're just going to be a free kill at that point. Again, so I'm just going to match your passive play, and I'm just going to relax. I'm going to chill for a bit. Here's where I think I just kind of get a little impatient, and I think I'm going to drive down soon, because I do want info for the team. Because if no one's getting info for us, then we're just going to sit like without info, both teams, just until the 7 minutes are up. So I'm just telling our team, if they camp, we can camp. So like, just relax. There's no need to rush. But as I say that, I do want to fish out some info here, because I haven't seen the LT in a hot minute, and I just want to see where the rest of their team is. But then as I'm doing it, it's like, man, no one's getting spotted on the left. So like, I know like both teams have like double TDs, so it makes sense, but I don't know. Like, it's weird that your mediums aren't playing hyper aggressively before, or that they didn't play hyper aggressive before the minnow got there, since the info was already on the right side of the map, on the left side of the map for them. So I see the 183. I put a shot in there, and I knew I was going to be unspotted just because I had the tree there. Here's a very poor shot by me. I shoot the I think the gun of the 140. That shot was just, yeah, I just got trolled. I track him on the side, but I had no damage to it. I don't think I've ever seen that for a 140, but I'll take it. I don't think this game... Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what I did there. So what I'm going to do is just use my HP to apply the pressure so our team can push this pattern. And so I get the track shot on the pattern. And I'm actually really surprised that my 84 made the correct play and didn't rush on the right in front of the 183. And get nuked, as you saw the minnow. So I was really surprised on that. And so we're gonna farm this 183. Not that much though, because I am a one-shot So he can just pre-aim me and just stall me from any more shots on him and any more damage in the game. So I'm gonna go for a risky snapshot here, but I think I was just so like worried of getting killed because my turret has no armor that I just drove out prematurely before the shot, so it was a bad shot. Here, I thought it was a well-placed shot, but again, you know, it's a blind shot, so you're not guaranteed to pen. And so, yeah, it was a very boring game. I think it was just I think it was like the worst game that we had this session. I mean, I'm really grateful we had a very well put together team that had their head on their shoulders. Essentially, they thought the game out. They were just camping because they were camping, and then at the end I just was like, whatever, let's just go. I'll get the info, I'll take the shots, and let's just finish out the game. The thing about the 140 that I prefer over the 62A, even before the 62A got nerfed to the ground, was that the 140 was always faster. It didn't have the better gun. The 62A actually did on the move, and just it had the best gun in the game, the 62A, before they nerfed it on the ground. Nerfed it to the ground actually, but yeah, I've always preferred the 140 just because of the maneuverability. I like tanks that can move, that I can use my positional advantages that I've gained over a while, so it's nice. I really like the game. I really like the 140 in this game. It's just a true representation of speed and DPM. Now with the DPM buff, but even before it had really good DPM. But now it's just absurd. You pop adrenaline, and you could trade with pretty much every other medium tank in the game, minus maybe a couple, and you'll win every engagement, which is ridiculous. Especially light tanks. I mean, you can eat those for breakfast, I'm not gonna lie. So I see that our team's coming this side, so I stopped playing passive after a little short while at the start. Again, I want to play passive at the beginning just due to the fact that I don't want to lose any hit points, and I do want to hold some sort of angle in case tanks like that E100 are trying to flank us or make some sort of move around us, so I don't want to give up too much positioning right away. And so the Leo rushes our team because he does want to eliminate the Leo, but I think that was a really big misplay on his part. And so what we do here now is we're going to finish this guy. I'm going to shoot an HG shell on him, and then I'm going to let the Leo take the shot here, and then he gets eliminated by the 704 camping. And I put a track shell in the E50, but it doesn't track him, which is completely fine. Any damage is fine. I kind of want to shake this E100, turn his gun left and right, but he's a very smart player, and he just focuses on one side of the tank that I was wiggling at. So it's just pretty much a guaranteed shot if you minimize your gun dispersion and just wait for the person that's wiggling to commit to one side. And so for the split second, I committed to the left for the shot, and he was able to get the shot. But here's where the accuracy really does come into play. As you see, the pen isn't the best, but the accuracy is really good, so you can hit those weak points on tanks as long as you have decent aim. So I see the VK poking again, and as he shoots, I'm going to go for another well-placed shot, but it looks like I just needed to drag it a little to the left because I think I'm not playing with superchargers, so the snap of the gun isn't instantaneous from point A to point B. So I'm going to put another shot in the 704. I could have eliminated the E100 because he could have shot me there, I think, but here I just need damage. I need to recover for that last game. So I'm going to put a shot in the BZ, but I'm so quick and agile enough to just get away from him. And I'm going to go for a cupola shot as he I think goes forward. Sorry, his tank position got me confused for a second if he was going forward or backwards. But yeah, before he went forward, I put the hat shot on him. I saw very, very last second that I didn't even need to hit the cupola, so I just hit the roof as he was driving up, and he gave me a clear shot on top of his tank. So in a split second, I was able to aim around the hatch, but then kind of be lazy with the shot and just pen it at the roof of the tank because it didn't really matter if I hit the cupola or not. And so the 140, what else can I say about it? I mean, it's a quintessential medium. I mean, it has insane DPM, raw DPM. It has really great speed, maneuverability, traverse. I feel like if you're not perma-tracking with this tank, like if you're playing a platoon or something, then you're playing it wrong. Like you can just delete a tank with a platoon mate or your teammates in general. If you're like in an engagement with them and you just hit the tracks, it's just dead. It's dead. There's no way around it. They could have double repair kits and it wouldn't matter. Normandy, I think I play towards the right side of the map here. It's just where I normally go to spot out things. Just because middle doesn't gain me any sort of advantage at the start. Because even if they're not middle, I'm not just going to go rush middle into their spawn, right? Because there can be TDs camping. But here, if there's no one here, I can instantaneously take the right side of the map. Just because, like, the chances of them going to the right unspotted before I get there are slim to none. Unlike the left side of the map, where they're already spawned, at least one of them, towards like the bunker side. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is just take the spawn away from them, and I'm gonna use my noggin here actually, just cause it's a 2v2 and the STB isn't a bad tank in terms of DPM. So the E100 hits a really nice shot. I'm gonna put in another shell here, aim it in just a little bit before that WZ gets here, and I'm just gonna just use my positioning here, get away from the WZ, make sure not to get rammed out by the STB so I avoid the ram, and I get the ram kill a little bit after, and the WZ is just put in a spin cycle, and he's probably gonna end the game with 0 damage just cause he was too focused on me, and I was able to get away. Again, the maneuverability in the 140 is not something to scoff at. It's really nice. So I'm gonna try and trade with a 1-2-1 here. But this is where I make the mistake. I didn't know that WT was so close to the 1-2-1. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. So I went from being super healthy, willing to trade with the 1-2-1, now to potentially being a one-shot for him if he just average rolls me. So I have to play this carefully. I use my E100 as a meat shield as I cross to this house, and I'm just gonna pre-aim the 1-2-1. I see the WT looking to put a shot at me from behind, but someone ends up eliminating him. So really thankful for the Yag there. 1-2-1 has no idea where I'm at. He didn't think I was hugging the building too close. And I think that shot was really delayed by me. It was a really bad shot, just because I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to turn significantly fast and out of nowhere, but in the end, he still did the same thing, so it didn't matter. I should have just shot him right away. So again, I think we had a really good team here. Again, like, a lot of people talk about the matchmaking and how terrible it is. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I mean, you can definitely cause your team to win a lot of these games in terms of like the movements that you make, right? It's all about you as a player. You can minimize the amount of losses that you have with your play and your performance. I got a thumbs down, so I was just checking out the player who gave me a thumbs down for no reason. I don't even think I saw the Yag the whole battle, so I don't know. Like, that's why I don't wear like some avatars sometimes, just so I can be hidden. And I guess I'm still caught. I'm still found, I guess. So I think the idea that I had like a while ago was like for everyone to have like the ability to put anonymous mode on, so nobody will know who you are in battle. And that'd be a pretty awesome feature, like in some games. I think there's like some shooters that do that. I mean, two that come up to mind is like Call of Duty, Fortnite. Yeah, it was just some games that use that feature, and it gets a lot of people out of a pickle when you just want to kind of enjoy the game, relax a bit, and not try as hard. So I'm here in Mine Ruins, and I do like taking this side, but I like taking the bridge. But I'm going to do something completely different here and just go fully from the right, just because I think our other light tank is going to do that. So yeah, our bat chat's going to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-aim here, because most of the times other mediums come from here. So I don't see the Sheridan here expecting him, just because the E50 went to the middle. So I'm completely fine with that. I'm kind of bewildered because I don't know, just so used to tanks coming here, even if it's not a medium, maybe like a heavy or something, to try to win the flank, because we have so many mediums. But I guess I thought wrong. So I'm just going to go on this bridge and just shoot this TP. So I put a shot in there before he's able to really aim in a shot at me. And this is looking really scuffed because our Leo pushed in very deep where none of us would have any shots. And again, really bad driving by me. Not like I was in any hurry to get out of there, but it could have spared me a few seconds. Here I see the 121B rushing me alone, and so I'm ready to just out DPM him and 1v1 him there, but he's smart and he knows that I'm around the area. So what I'm gonna do here is just put a shot in the E100 and just get the heck out of here, maybe after another shot in this TP. So yeah, and I'm realizing that maybe being here is not the best option, because now the 121 can pretty much, yeah, get a really good angle on me, since I wasn't spotting where he was coming from. The VK misses a shot here, I believe, or actually he doesn't even take it. Again, I don't really remember this match, but yeah, I'm looking at the 121. It looks like he wants to get rid of the 202. So I'm not going to completely abandon my Yag here, because it's just going to minimize the chances of me winning the game, right? Because we already have another one shot on our team, so just giving them another kill is going to make the game more difficult for me to win. So I want to be really annoying here on this side of the map. I want to spot it out and make sure if they want to kill. So I put a nice shot in that E50M just because I had a really nice available shot there. And what I'm going to do now is, again, as I was saying earlier, if they want to eliminate the Yak, they're going to have to take a shot from him, because they're going to have to kill him where he's able to, you know, be aware and just shoot them back, not flanking him. So as I said, I was being really annoying there, but I know now that I just really need to escape, because I do want to save HP and I don't want to risk brawling with this 121, just because I know I'm going to win it, but I don't want to be super low on my hit points. And I'm just going to get another angle, and now I think I gave the Yag enough support where if he gets eliminated now, it won't really jeopardize our win. And so I put one shot each in the heavies there in the middle, the super heavies, and the Yag eliminates the E50M, which is really big for us. So again, I think I did a really good job in just wasting enough time that if they wanted to kill him, they'd be forced to take shots from him or get eliminated, like you saw that E50. And I think I put a really poor shot in the VK. I was just surprised at how bad the penetration is on the 140, that I thought I would have had some sort of shot, but then the 121 got in a frame and it was just a really bad shot. And so we're going to catch this 121B out, and I don't know, that first shot I thought it would have hit the sidetrack, but I guess it wasn't really good aim. So I put a shot here in the 121, and I'm going to go back to the mid where the VK last was, and it should be game. I'm just going to wait a little bit on the info, and as you see, the E100 gets the info on the VK. So it's logical for the VK to rush the E100 now that the E100 shot, and he has much better DPM. So I'm going to take advantage of that. He aims and stops your shot in, and I'm just going to go for the snapshot here and end the game. So Nothing too crazy about this game, just more so kind of doing, again, the best for my team to win. And that's being annoying in the flank, not letting them have the flank. And I could have done more damage, but I'd rather us have the win, and that's what matters, especially in this update. So mines, I'm not sure how I play this. I think I play the same way that I did towards the, I believe, first battle on mines. Yeah, and I go to the island. Yeah. Okay, cool. So again, I have kind of the same idea, but this time I'm going to start a little bit towards the back, because they do have a tendency of taking the island as well, just because they have the better spawn for it to get there quicker than I can. So I'm just aiming at anyone trying to come up, but it looks like no one has. So yeah, I'm just going to start taking the island now. And it looks like I have a buddy with me in the Leo. So I'm going to play this out here, and I'm going to see if I get a shot in the Caro. And I get a nice shot there. And I'm in an angle where I can't get shot up by the TDs and spawn. But the Leo takes 2 unnecessary shots there. I thought he was aware of them pre-aiming him. I put in a really nice snapshot there. But it's a very tough pen on the Caro turret. Just because if I had the supercharger, it would have been a little bit faster. I see the 907. I believe he spotted me, so I'm just going to chill behind the rock. I'm safe from anyone on the left. And yeah, I'm going to pre-aim him, so when he drives out again, I can put a shot on him. I put the shot there. Again, I think if I had supercharger, these shots wouldn't be kind of a little bit delayed. Like, they're just delayed by like a millisecond or 2, but it does make a big difference. So I put a shot on the 907 as he peeks again. And I'm fine with taking a shot in the 907. I just don't want the Leo, who has higher alpha, to shoot me. So I'm definitely more than okay with giving the Leo the island. Because I have a plan in my head of how to win this game. So I'm really focused right now. And if the Leo wants to rush me, cool, we'll have a DPM battle and I'll probably win it. Just because maybe I could probably force a bounce. But I peek the bush as he was very unsuspecting of me to be there. And I put a shot in this 183. And I want to put another one in him. And I think I do. So that blind shot should have hit. So he should be, I think, like minus 1k or something. And so this is where the Leo goes in on me. He's like, what are you doing? What's going on? This is why I don't like game chat. It kind of like, it's just annoying hearing the constant pings and whatnot. So I know the Leo killed him, but I mean, there's not much I can do. I feel like he just needs to definitely just sit back, enjoy the ride, maybe get some popcorn. The Leo drives into the rock desperately, just to not get shot by me. So I mean, I'm fine with that. He ends up getting shot by someone else before they get eliminated. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kill this waffle. And I had a feeling someone was flanking me, so I'm just going to DPM this 907. But my T30 comes in clutch and finishes him off. So it went from pretty much an impossible game to win to I shoot this guy through some obstruction there, and the T30 with another kill shot. And so I'm very weirded out. I'm like, man, why didn't this Leo push me while our team was, you know, like in shambles? And maybe he could have probably gotten some high rolls and just had a chance at eliminating me. But yeah, I put a blind shot to where I think the 183 is. But now that, you know, I didn't spot the Leo there on the shot I hit in the bush, I know he's probably right here, so I'm going to be prepared to finish him off here. And so here the Leo is. I put a track shell, and this is where the DPM comes into play, because I put another track shell, and he's running one repair kit, or he either used the other repair kit before I came up here. And so I caught him lacking, and now it looked from a very improbable game to win to me being the sole factor of us winning. Just being patient, recognizing that I was probably going to get rushed, being ready to spot that and get the kill shot on the waffle. I got the spots on everything, rushing our spawn, and rushing me, so the T30 was able to get the kill. So, I mean, as much as I want to take credit for this game, our T30 played really, really good. And just the Vickers as well, whoever was alive with me at the end, we played that very well. I made really great decisions, and again, in this matchmaking, where like, let's say your team's not the best, right? And, you know, like they're getting eliminated left and right. Again, you can be the sole factor of winning the game in terms of just the moves you make, the spots you can get for your team, the angle of crossfire that you have or that you can get to win these games. And yeah, just as long as you kind of keep that HP when your teammates are getting eliminated left and right, you definitely have a chance at winning these type of games. So it's not a crazy game or anything like that, but it was a pretty nice one. So I put a shot in the T30. I leave him there for the other T30 on our team. And that's going to be all she wrote, because I get the elimination on this 1A3. And, you know, with this matchmaking, to go on a decent run with this tank, I mean, it's really nice. I mean, this tank has a lot of potential. Again, I think it's the most underrated medium tank in the game. And I'm really glad you guys stayed and watched. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.